Hi everybody, Think Vesting here. Wishing everyone a good December. Today is December 17 here in Singapore. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. So I finally received all 6 coins of the 30-gram gold pandas that we've been saving up for. And so we have three 30-gram gold pandas for 2017 and another three 30-gram gold pandas for 2018. And we will be bringing these coins over for NGC grading once we take a short vacation in Hong Kong in 2019. What I wanted to discuss today was a short conversation I had with my wife of how the investment environment seems to be changing. We had attended a presentation of sorts of one of the top developers in the Philippines, and so in one of those short side discussions with the salespeople, I had asked how much a property in a very specific area that I was interested in, how much that particular property was worth. And the agent replied it was somewhere in the realm of 3.5 million pesos. And peso is about 55 pesos per US dollar. So more or less about somewhere in the realm of about 63,000 USD, give or take, for a very small property in a very particular area. And I'd asked about how much the rental was like for those units, and the agent said it was somewhere in the realm of about 180 US dollars, or about 10,000 pesos. And ringing and computing the numbers top of my head, I was just wide-eyed in disbelief, and I told the agent that we'd bought several properties several years back, and during that time those properties were going for around 1 million. And it now takes in rent of about 8,500, or even 9,000, and the rental yield is quite acceptable. But this particular offer was like break even. You get your money back in about 20 years. So I've never seen something like that for property. I mean, most times, a good rule of thumb is to be able to get your break even in about 10 years. And probably if you much smarter than we are, then you'd probably be able to get your money back much faster than that. But it's a totally bizarre kind of environment where the property developers just kept on increasing prices at a very, very rapid pace, just because the market is actually able to absorb it, and so that the prices have kept on increasing. The property that we bought earlier, about a year earlier, has now appreciated to about 40%, and we find that amazing. But at the same time, we're going, how can prices keep on increasing like that? And I had told him, it's actually your foreign market that's allowing you to keep on raising those prices, isn't it? So a lot of foreign buying from China, and a lot of overseas based Filipinos is keeping that investment environment alive, and prices are just skyrocketing to unbelievable rates. So what we're glad that we did was we were glad that we actually were able to purchase our land property earlier, because one of two things, it might just keep on elevating upwards, and at this rate we're thinking Filipino property may no longer be affordable for local Filipinos at this kind of pace. So I think it's going to be a very tough environment. The equities seem to be in a very precarious kind of position. Asia markets tend to follow the US market, so if somehow the US equities experience a massive sell-off because of the interest rate hikes, we can expect a similar kind of experience in Asia. So that's not a very attractive kind of place to put our investment funds in. The interest rates right now in banks is also starting to pick up, but it was unbelievably low about several months back. Now it's starting to pick up in the Philippines. Although the depreciation as compared to the dollar kind of makes you wonder if it's worth it to actually convert funds, whether Singapore dollars or US dollars, and exchange it for Philippine pesos if the Philippine peso keeps on depreciating anyway. The only good side to this is because our income is based overseas, the peso depreciation is actually helping us to pay off our loans much faster, and should help us to finish off that loan, that property loan, so that we can go on and finish off our property loan, so that we can take on another loan to actually build the house later on. So it's a very strange kind of place where it's kind of difficult to find a good asset class to find a healthy return. Cryptos are down by about 80 to 95% depending on which cryptocurrency you're looking at. So gold sliding by about 1 to 5% within the year isn't such a bad place, and I'm honestly not worried because we actually bought some gold much earlier, and so averaged out we're doing fine, and it's a comfortable pace of stacking that we've been able to do. So I hope everyone is stacking strong. As always, I'd like to wish everyone continued prosperity and success. I look forward to seeing you in the next few videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you. Bye.